morning everyone, Steve Brown from Swansea Creatives. I'm this morning here with Phil, who's with FMP and in charge of the paint section, I believe.
That's right, yeah.
So, explain to me what it means by paint, because I used to be in the retail trade, you know, like a company like Halfords, and we used to sell the old spray cans etc. But there's a lot more to it than what you do.
A lot more to it now, yeah.
Explain to what paint is about.
Right, okay, well basically there's quite a lot of different paint types.
Right.
Obviously like you said about Halfords, we mix the colour in an aerosol can.
Right.
Which is for your retail sort of customer, and we also do little touch-up pots just for touching little stone chips for a retail sort of customer.
Yeah.
On the trade side of it, with our automotive, it's slightly different. What they do first is they'll do a repair on a car, so they'll take out a dent, put some filler on, get everything nice and tidy. Right. Then they'll first of all apply a primer, which is like an adhesive coating, really.
Is it standard primers across all the brands, or do you use different types?
There's lots of different types of primers for different substrates. Right. So there'll be the most popular one is just a high build primer, which is okay for all your normal steel bodywork on cars. Yeah. But they also do a product called etch primer, which is for aluminium and bare metals. Right. So that's a different primer again. Right. So a lot of people put that on first, and then they put a high build primer on the top. Okay. With a high build primer, then they can use a bit of wet sandpaper and flatten that back to get the finish really nice. Yeah. Then they'll put on their base coat. Right. So base coats, there's two different versions. There's your solvent base coat and your water base coat. Right. Is that dictated by manufacturer or by the garage? It's by the garage, and obviously to do with legislation, a lot of what they're trying to do now is cut down as much of the solvent use as possible, because it's not very good for the environment and it's not very good for your health. So a lot of the newer body shops now are on the water-based system. Okay. A lot of commercial vehicles where they use a top coat called 2-pack. Yeah. So rather than have your base coat and then having to put a clear lacquer over the top, which is what they would use in the car refinish scenario, with a commercial vehicle, the colours tend to be like non-metallic. Right. So what they can do is they can put that gloss finish in with the colour. Right. So it's just one process. Yeah. So that's your 2K, what they call a 2K paint system. Right. So yeah, so you've got your base coats, your water bases and your 2-packs on your automotive and your commercial vehicle. Right. And then we also supply commercial people then who maybe do steel partitionings, building work. Yeah. So they will use a different product again. Right. They will use what they call a 1K product. Right. So they can apply it by brush or by roller, or they can spray it. Right. So there's lots of different aspects to it now.
So how does it work then? You know, I'm thinking now. So you've got, like, recently on TV, without mentioning brand names, you've got companies now advertise. You can have different coloured wing mirrors, roofs, all the rest of it. Yeah. So there must be such a wide variety of colour, and how do you match that up? Is there a way that it's done? With
when a car goes into a body shop to have some paint work done, obviously what they do is they'll use the paint code off the vehicle. So every car or every van, every commercial vehicle will have a paint code specific to that vehicle. Right. So the customer will ring up and they'll give us the paint code and tell us what quantity of paint and what kind of paint they want for that job.
Match that up.
And then we just mix it up. Yeah. We put the code in our computer system, and that gives us a mixing ratio. Right. So it tells us how to mix that exact colour. It's all done by weight. Right. So we got 3 guys all together now in our paint department in Swansea. Right. So they can, they'll just work off a paint code and mix the right colour. So
does that mean it is the exact match every time?
Exact match, yeah. Okay. There's a lot of variance, but we get it right. You know, the customer then will have the paint, they'll check it before they actually apply it as well. Okay. So
So how does it work then with delivery? Because I've been making a series of videos this morning, and we all know in business speed is of an essence. Normally when we want something, we want it yesterday. So how does FMP cope with that?
The reason why we've gained so much business in our refinish department is because the other people in our game then don't offer the same level of service as us. Right. A lot of them are offering a next day service or maybe same day, but you've got to order before 10 for an afternoon delivery. So with us having so many vans in Swansea and obviously in Batalbert as well, we're able to offer like an hour delivery to all our customers. So
I know that's important.
Yeah, I think whereas before the body shop, and it's like human nature, somebody will use the last of something, somebody else will go do a job. Oh, I've run out, That's right. So whereas before they'd have to wait until the afternoon or maybe next day, which would slow down their production. You pick the phone up to us, and then we get over straight away from them.
Wonderful.
With some of our customers as well, we also put an impress stock in. Right. So the bigger, busier body shops, we'll actually put a paint scheme in for them. We put what we call their dry goods. Yeah. So that's all the other products that they use. We put it all in for them, free of charge. Yeah. They just use it on a normal daily basis. I call in once a week and top them all up.
I remember that sort of packing system when I worked in the motor trade. Yeah. Yes, you'd have the little packs of stuff, and they come in and top it up. Yeah. That's a wonderful idea, because they're the things that you don't think about.
Well, that's it. They can just go about their business and just do their work without having to worry about ordering stock, and then I can just come in and just top them up as well. And
all that's free of charge.
All free of charge. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. So, guys, if you want to know more about what they do on the paint section here in FMP, you can have a look at the website address, which is below this video. Give a call on either of the telephone numbers, and we'll see you on the next video.